What's going on? Nick from Blockchain, and today I'm going to be building a campaign start to finish with ecom. Now, with ecom, typical data providers like ZoomInfo or Apollo won't work. So I'm going to be showing you some of the best databases that you can use, taking that and then enriching for employees and building out a full campaign. Let's get into it. All right, now we are here in Store Leads. Store Leads is probably the best database for anything ecom related. I have it pulled up here, but I've went ahead and already exported a sample list into Clay. So we're going to go ahead and start from here. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is go to sources, and then we're going to find people at these companies. Go down, and you see right here, we're enriching from the domain URL. So we're going to be looking for sales, marketing, and growth. See if we get a CGO over here. All right, so now we're going to go through what we have. So seniority, C-suite owner, job function, sales, marketing, public relations, and then we also have, no, we're just running those two. And then we're looking for CEO, CMO, CSO, and CRO. Go down, United States, and we're going to go ahead, import to a new table. All right. Now we have our list of contacts. We're looking at about 75 potential contacts that we've enriched from the account level. Now we're going to add an enrichment here. Find an email. Here we go. We're going to go ahead, go to full configuration, and then we just want to organize and make sure that our cheapest enrichments run first on the waterfall to save Clay credits. Looking good. And then since we have the LinkedIn profile, we're going to want to search from here. LinkedIn profile first, then domain second. Then what we're going to go ahead and do and only mark safe to send emails. That's an extra layer of validation to keep bounces as low as possible. We're going to go ahead and run that just for 10 rows here. All right, now going through, looks like we got a bunch out of ICPs and Lead Magic. Then we had 3 more that lagged, but we have 10 validated emails. What we're gonna go and do is shrink down that waterfall. All right, now that we have 10 emails, what we're gonna go ahead and do is make up a fake offer so I can build out this campaign for y'all. Now, what I've decided just for the example is we're going to be selling a go-to-market service for the Middle East. Shout out, I actually know somebody running that offer, so thanks for the idea. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get that enriched. Okay. Now that we have our response from our Clayagent, we can go through and we actually see here that with every response, we have listed that these companies have not gone to market in the Middle East. Now, this is perfect for our use case right here because we have a wide open opportunity to create millions of dollars a year in revenue for each company. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is create a enrichment to give us a nice first line personalization for each person that we can then put into our email script. All right, now that our enrichment just got done running, we can go ahead and see that for all of our 10 rows, we have a name personalized first line that we can then go ahead and put into our actual email. Now, if we go over here, I've done a quick breakdown of what our product is going to do, a relevant KPI that is linked to our past performance, and then we can go ahead and get this email script crafted. Now we have our script written out, and we can see we have our personalized line right here. We then have a relevant piece of information. We took Williams Sonoma to market and generated $4 million in new revenue within the first year. Then we continue down and we see that we're actually highlighting some of the challenges with going to market and showing how we solved them. And then ended off with a soft call to action, because when you use a hard call to action, you're going to get a lot of no's. People do not want to meet with somebody they don't know. Now, you will notice here that it has low spam words. It's under 50 words. We're mentioning a large and relevant player in the same sector, and that we're using numbers to show our actual impact on the financials. Then we end it all off with a soft call to action, decreasing that friction from actually reading the email to going and, replying and saying, yes, I want to learn more. Now, once we have all of this built out, we're going to go back to Clay, and we're actually going to add another enrichment before we forward to our sequencer to get the internet service provider of the companies we're reaching out to. While this is enriching, I wanted to add that matching inbox providers is very important for deliverability within an actual campaign, because when you can match them, you have a much greater chance of inboxing. So take, for example, Outlook, known for terrible spam filters. You need to be using Outlook inboxes to outreach to companies using Outlook. All right. Now our enrichment is done, and we can see that we have a litany of different inbox providers: Microsoft, PP hosted, Mimecast, AOL, custom other, Microsoft 365. Now, this is just going to be important. You should be carrying a number of different inboxes: G Suite, Microsoft, custom SMTP, and whatever else you think might be necessary. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to inbox on any of these enterprise accounts that I showed in the video, click the link down below. I would love to work with you. And if you made it to the end of the video, please comment Apple so I know that you watched. Thanks so much.